What is up, what is good guys, girls and everybody else? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Asake, your boy Vinland. We're back with another Vinland Saga reaction. We're on season 1 episode 22. Last episode we had quite a deep episode. We had a backstory of Askeladd's life. You know, it was pretty fucked up. He had to work as a little kid, shoveling manure at the blacksmiths, etc, stuff like that. So it was a tough life. It was a very tough life. His mom was sick, living in a stable. It was fucked up. Anyways, one day his dad did come. He was passing by, and his mom thought he was the I guess savior of theirs, the legendary savior, Arthritis or something like that. I forgot. Basically I think it's like King Arthur or something. Yeah, so she went up to him, and this dude was about to off her, and Askeladd was like, nah. So Meiji picked up a sword real quick, no hesitation whatsoever, and confronted his dad, and that's when he realized, oh, so you're my son, you have some potential, okay, cool, you're gonna live with me. Askeladd looked at that and he was like, alright, I'm gonna take my time, I'ma get close to you, get close to everybody else here, then I'ma off you. And he did that, after years and years of earning the trust and all that. He basically murdered his dad in his sleep, and yeah, that was it basically. Oh, he used his brother's sword. I didn't even talk about that last episode. He used his brother's sword to frame him, and everybody hanged his brother. Bro, that's so fucked up, but hey, it is what it is, fam. So yeah, he basically schooled our boys, Thorfinn and Canute. So yeah, there is that. Thorfinn right now can't defeat him. He told him like, hey bro, you lose your cool and then that's it. I can read you easily. So you're not gonna beat me, even if your arm heals. It's been more than 10 years, fam. You still haven't. You're not gonna kill me, bro. So there's that. And he did tell Canute that the reason why he's following him is because it's in his eyes, like he can just see it in his eyes, like that type of thing. So there's that. Anyway, so without further ado, let's just get to see what's happening in this episode. I hope you will all enjoy this reaction. If you do, please do leave a like, sub to the channel, and leave a comment down below telling me what your thoughts were on this episode. And yeah, let's go.
そりゃそうさ。今日はこの家に族長が大勢集まるんだから。はあ、これみんな族長たちが食うんか。
Yeah, they're eating good out here, fam. Yo, Mikey's still all beaten up, bro. Damn, Mikey done fallen, bro. Like, oh wow. Not fallen as in him falling down right now. I mean, like, from how badass he was looking a couple episodes back to this.
お声が高い。まだ噂に過ぎませんぞ。身の振り方を改めねばならんか。いやいや、クヌート派にはトルケル殿が加わった。これはラグナルの損失を補ってあまりある。トルケル殿は政治の出来の男だ。クヌート様の器量では持て余すわい。おお、ごちそうてんこ盛り。
Bro, this is not the time or place, Meiji. Conduct yourself properly.
さて、まあ、御身の護衛に心配はありますまい。さすがにこの場で人情沙汰に及ぶバカはおらんでしょう。バカなガキだ。おい。
Don't do something stupid, bro.
なんだガキじゃねえかよ。
おい待てこら。汚ねえ手で触りやがって。なんなんだこのガキよ。
Oh, all of y'all gonna die if you fuck with him. Oh, but I don't know if he can fight right now. Yeah. Like I said, my G done fallen, bro. Oh, he can still handle himself, bro. Did you see them ripples on his face, bro? Yo, even on his lowest, fam, this dude's still better than most of these other motherfuckers.
積年の望みは叶い、ついにこの地イングランドは世の滑るところと相なった。この良き日は諸君らの奮戦あったればこそである。また古き友トルケルと我が息子クヌーとも神々の家具により我が元へと帰り来た。妨害の喜びである。よくぞ戻ったな。
Yeah? Yo, that face though.
父は嬉しいぞ。そなたには神領よりマーシアの統治を任せる。父と共にこの地を良き国にしようぞ。トルケルよ、息子を助けてやってくれ。世の願い。
He's put them together?
マーシア、イングランドで最も豊かな土地を。噂はやはり噂に過ぎま
Yo,
せん。
alright, I see the game is playing.
真実であればこそああいうより他諸君らにも戦火に相応した褒美を授ける。次なる戦地アイルランドにおいても存分に振るわれよう。
Well played,
こ
fam.
の地アイルランドはかつて不遜なる戦手ブライアン・ボルにより洗脳ハラルドが苦渋をなめさせられた因縁の地であり、勝てる。オード反応が俺の予測の
Oh,
域を出て
okay, he expected
俺の
this.
作戦に対処しきれてねえ証拠だ。知恵くれるなら主導権を取れる。
Don't get too cocky,
この
bro.
喧嘩を仕切るのは俺だ。駒も揃ってる。俺ならやれる。しかしだ諸君、この地には未だ王に対する恐れを知らぬ無礼な者どもがおる。
Are they talking about the people
そこに真理を脅かす
that
目が育って
the countries that these guys passed through when they were getting
戦
here?
力をもって摘み取らねばならぬ。ウェールズ、かの地の者どもに真の王者の力がどれほどであるかを知らしめるのだ。来たる春より進撃する。心得よ諸君。
Yeah, that one caught you off guard, didn't it? You were getting too cocky, Reggie.
トルフィン。
Damn, bro. Even just the way he says it, bro.
11年か。どれほど辛い思いをしてきたか。お前の言う通り、わしにはわからん。
It'll be very difficult to understand what somebody's
あの
going through,
男
bro.
が生きている限り、
Especially in
僕が
this
やってられる
situation.
ことはない。まだ十分じゃないというなら、きっとそうなのだろう。だが
今でも昨日のように思い出すんじゃよ。パチパチとはぜるいろり、うまそうな鍋の匂い、トールズ、ヘルガ、ユルバ、そして幼いお前の笑顔をな。昔ブラッタリーの沖で流氷に閉じ込められた話はしたな。
Yeah, I remember that story.
食べ物はなく、
Yeah.
船も潰れた。どれほどすさんだ海であろうと、どれほど凍えた海だろうと。
Was those footsteps from Thor's leaving the battlefield? I think that's the battlefield from first episode. That looks so epic, man. Yo.
トールズが死んだ時、お前がいなくなった時、わしは誇りにかけて誓った。だからトルフィン、これはお前のために言うんじゃない、わしのためだ。どうあってもお前を故郷のアイスランドへ連れて帰る。それがトールズに対するわしのけじめだ。
そ知らぬ風に見えるがな。先ほど一瞬のことです。
Yeah, it's like
ウェー
yeah,
ルズと聞いて
tell.
顔色を変えました。ウェールズにあやつめの弱みにつながる何かがあるやもしれません。ご留意くださいませ。
This is the thing about playing the long game when it comes to the game of wits, man. Things can change like that.
王城の神に感謝の気持ちを表明してんだ。それ以上でかくなるつもりかよ。まったく。くそ。
Yeah, Mikey's just trying to hide it.
どういうことだ、スベモおめえ。俺とウェールズのつながりを知ってる？いや、そんなはずはねえ。フローキに話したことはねえ。たとえ知っていたとしても、俺への嫌がらせのためだけに全軍を動員するなんてことはありえねえ。なら、やっぱり偶然か。いや、そんなことはどうでもいい。問題は、春にはウェールズが火の海になっちまう。
So he actually cares about Wells like that then. Okay. I mean it's the land of his mom, so you know.
時間はね、春先までに何ができる？王子を立てて反旗を翻す。いや、まともに使えるのはトルケルの兵500だけだ。まだまだ戦力差がありすぎる。将軍たちを引き込むのは根回しの時間がある。イングラムの連中をまた焚きつけ
Yo, Mikey's brain is on 100, fam.
ウェールズが主戦場になる。戦う方向で考えるな。それにどさくさに乗じて王の資格がクヌート殿下を狙いに来るかもしれん。
遥かな西、海の向こう、たわわに果実が実り、真っ青な草原が波打つ新天地。
Vinland.
フィンランドだ。トルフィン。フィンランドだ。国に戻って少し落ち着いたら一緒に彼の地を目指そう。
I would love to see that. Honestly speaking, I would.
お前も言っていたじゃないか。トールズも行きたがっていたと。トールズは戦いを逃れてアイスランドに来たんだ。生きていれば。彼の地を目指したに違いない。 誰もが平和に暮らせる豊かで温かな地、そんな国を作ろう。フィンランドなら、フィンランドならきっと。
Ah, let's go. Is he actually gonna go though? Yeah, that's a dope like scene right here. Yo, that show was amazing.
なんでウェールズ人たちがデンジンのお前に味方したんだ。
That is very questionable.
おふくろの墓があの地は俺の故郷。
Yeah, the home situation. I'm actually very surprised that he's actually telling Tokyo about this.
民は誇り高い。おふくろの愛した国だ。そうか。そいつはまあ、なんだな。お気の毒さまだな。
Yeah, I'm still gonna go and pillage the hell out of that, bro.
この話は誰にも言うんじゃねえぞ。わかってるよ。クヌート殿下の重視、オラフの子アシェラッド殿、御前に進まれよ。俺ってやつはどうしても
Listen, fam, I know this dude. I know the feeling he's having right now, fam. I know what he's going through, bro. That's me, like, during every fucking exam, bro. I'm like, God damn it, bro. Like, everything was going so well until, like, I didn't study everything, fam. The tests were going great, you know. I was confident until the exams popped off. Oh, god damn. Okay. But man, okay, that was good. That was very interesting. The parallels between these two guys' homes was also very interesting. But I'd have to think about that properly. Like the actual significances of both of those scenes and stuff like that. It's just very curious that, you know, this dude's talking about like going home and, you know, and stuff like that. Because home is like, you know, where there's like peace and stuff and where his family is and all that, and he just got his ass beat, you know, so everything is not going, like nothing is going well for him right now. So, you know, him going home would be like him going to find some peace and some rest and, you know, all that type of stuff. Whilst on the other hand, Askeladd out here, things are going great for him up until, you know, they mentioned going back to his place, to his home. But for him, it's about going back and finding it pillaged, or going back and having people pillage it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just, it's sad. It's very sad. But anyways, this dude, like I was saying, damn, he got low. Like he fell real bad, fam. Yo. But even at his lowest, fam, that's the impressive thing. Even at his lowest, he's still better than most of the dudes out here. He was still able to handle those three, no problem whatsoever. Like, I was like, oh, maybe he might not be able to. Nah, fam, easy. But he's going through some serious shit. He's going through some shit right now. He has to think things through. He has to figure it out. I think he has to remember exactly what his father was, you know, trying to teach him way back in the day about, you know, fighting battles and stuff like that. Like he was just trying to teach him, like, you know, it's not, all that stuff is not that important. It's not that glamorous or that good, you know. It's not as good as people make it out to seem. Let me say that, you know. But I guess that just did not really resonate with him. I mean, it's kind of tough to change somebody's point of view when you're living in a culture that glorifies that type of situation, you know what I mean? So I can understand why he why that teaching did not really resonate with him, especially when you mix it with the whole, you know, he blames himself, basically speaking, for, you know, his father's death. If he wasn't there, his dad would have done something. Like I said, I think during that episode or the episode after his dad's death, those would have probably sacrificed everybody else there. Not really like sacrificed them, but then he would not have given his life up, you know, just like that. You know, if his son was not there, he would have probably fought to, you know, the bitter end, and he would have probably, well, at least he would have survived that. He would have survived that for sure. But a lot of other people would have died. So, you know, yeah. But so so Finn blames himself for that. So you mix that plus, you know, the way he grew up, you know, with the culture of, you know, wars and stuff like that, of being Viking and whatnot. Yeah, you can understand why he feels like, you know, revenge is the only way that, you know, he can redeem himself in this situation. So it's just one of those things. But, you know, shout out to Leif for being there, you know, just showing up and just talking to him, being like, hey, I understand, you know, well, no, saying, hey, I know I cannot possibly understand what you've been through. It's been 11 years. That's a long time. This kid has been through a lot, like a lot. Things that you could not imagine, fam. So, you know, it's kind of like those situations where, like, you know, some fucked up shit happens to somebody, and we usually want to say, oh, I understand how you feel, oh, I understand you, etc. Most of the times, you know, we're saying it with like with good intentions, but we really don't understand. We really don't understand what that person is going through. Even if you've gone through the same like experience, a similar experience, right? The way you take it is very different from the way that other person takes it. Like, their circumstances are different, how it affects them is different, etc. So, you know, I know it's usually just like a phrase, a way of saying things, right? Like, oh, I understand this, or I understand how you feel, etc. I understand what you're going through. Most of the time I think it's just a phrase, but when you say it as if like you truly do understand it, you don't. You just don't. So I like that this dude came out here and he was like, I know I cannot understand what you've gone through. You know, it's very, very important. But yeah. And then just talking to him about, like, you know, Vinland, about his mom, his dad, like, you know, all that, you know, the good days and whatnot. That was very touching, you know, that was very touching. And you could see him, like, you know, hold back his tears there. Like, he was about to start bawling, but he held it in. Shout outs to him. He's a cool dude. I truly do like his character, like, a lot. I truly do like his character. But yeah, interesting. So this dude Askeladd, actually, he was just this close to checkmating, you know, the king. Because everything was going great. Everything was going according to the way Askeladd imagined it would go, up until they mentioned whales. That's a problem. That's bad luck. Like you say, that is just bad luck, fam. Because what are the odds? What are the odds, fam? What are the odds? Ah, damn. Anyways, so that means, like, I was actually thinking like the king was playing some long game. In that scene, I was like, Askeladd is talking too much. I knew something was gonna go wrong, but I was like, he's talking too much. Maybe, and he's feeling himself a little bit too much in this situation. Maybe the king is already, like, you know, a couple of steps ahead of him, you know. But nah, it was just straight coincidence. 100% coincidence. Like, damn. Yo, I feel for him. I really do feel for him. But I can't wait to see where this ends. Like, we only have one more episode. I know season 2 was announced, and I think they said like there's a trailer. I don't know if it's a teaser or a full trailer or something like that, but I'm not gonna watch it. Not probably. I'm definitely not gonna watch it. You know, just to keep that blind reaction going, etc, etc. So yeah, anyways, I enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please do leave a like, sub to the channel, and leave a comment down below telling me what your thoughts were on this episode. And yeah, later.